So, so we've been experiencing a frustrating up and down team with the Yankees, and even a frustrating season for rookie shortstop Anthony Volpe, who's part of a more inconsistent offensive unit right now. I mean, and yeah, and I still need to stress patience and perspective. And let's just go over Anthony Volpe's stats here, okay? This year, just 195 at bats, 4 home runs, and I'll just give it a WAR of 0.8. Not impressive, right, at all. Only problem I have with that is those aren't Anthony Volpe stats. Those are $300 million All-Star shortstop Trey Turner stats. Okay, I just gave you Trey Turner stats, not Volpe stats. Okay, and so I think having perspective is important. Volpe 175 plate appearances, 6 home runs. He got 2 more home runs than Trey Turner does, and a WAR of 0.9. So his WAR is higher than Trey Turner's is. But that said, he's still having some defensive mishaps. He's still learning to play the short and play the position. And I still think he's playing out of position. I think he's a more natural fit at second, where I think Oswald Peraza will be a more natural fit at short. But we'll see what happens there with whatever the Yankees decide. But you're going to keep him at short. I mean, let me just go over Derek Jeter's first 8 years here defensively. He had 2 errors as a partial rookie in 95. Then his full rookie year, 22 errors, then 18, 9, 14, 24, 15, 14. Those are Jeter's first 8 seasons defensively. In terms of his shortstop defensive production. So you could see errors are a common thing for Jeter. And it has been a relatively common thing for Anthony Volpe. And he's still learning a lot and has more development to go, obviously. And if he eventually moves positions to say second base, I think it'll be a net gain for the Yankees, especially if Peraza is going to be the one playing short. But we'll see. We don't know if that's going to happen yet either. So, but I think patience and perspective is an important path to practice with Anthony Volpe. Any rookie, obviously, but particularly Anthony Volpe, because he's got some big shoes to fill. Okay, and playing shortstop for the Yankees, starting as a rookie with a team full of all-stars, is a tough task to take in. So, and even tougher task to overcome and conquer. So, do I think he's on the right track? Yes. Would I be patient with him? Yes. And I also know it's easier said than done. There's a lot of frustrated fans. We talk about it on the live streams. I get a lot in the comments, and I totally get the frustrations. Even some people think he's a bust. I wouldn't go that far personally, but I get why people feel that way. But that's why I gave you Trey Turner stats too. Again, $300 million All-Star shortstop Trey Turner, who the Yankees fans wanted here too. But there's a reason why they didn't sign Correa, they didn't sign Trevor Story, they didn't sign Corey Seager, they didn't sign Marcus Semien. It's because of Volpe, what they saw in Volpe. Okay, and I see it too. So I think his bat will come around. I think his balance between the offensive production and the defensive production will level itself out over time. And it may not happen as a rookie, but that's okay. As long as he keeps his head above water and his head in the right place where it clearly is. He takes accountability, he holds up, he comes back, and he fights back, and he's doing the things that make him a good fit for this Yankee team. So, but again, let me know what your thoughts are. Okay, let me know what your thoughts are. Your thoughts are important. Your perspectives are important. You don't have to agree with me. Obviously, disagree with me is fine too. I welcome all opinions, and I learn from your feedback and your views too. So, and if somebody here that's watching this that isn't subscribed, welcome to the channel. I hope that you enjoy enough to subscribe to the channel, because we do a lot of this stuff, and we'll continue to talk about these on live streams, and you'll get lineups, you get post games, you get all kinds of stuff, even non-Yankee stuff too. So, but I wanted to talk about Anthony Volpe today because I do think he's at a point right now where a lot of fans are frustrated with him. But I think any information that you could get that would be helpful to just gain some perspective, I'd like to do. So I hope you don't mind. Anything that'll help me learn more about the players and why certain things are going on is helpful information to me. And any information that I find valuable, instead of just saying he's a bust and just blah, blah, blah and bash on the guy, I don't see any value in it, especially if it's done on a regular basis. I don't see any value in it. So, but I think, I do think the Yankees made the right call by not trading him. And again, had they traded him for Juan Soto, who's back to being Juan Soto, or Shohei Ohtani, who's never really left being on the Ohtani train, they offered him for both of these guys in separate trades, obviously. Had he been gone for one of those guys, I would have been more okay with that. But the only 2 guys I would have moved him for were those 2. And that's it. And obviously the Yankees would have had to extend these guys too. But I'm happy that Anthony Volpe's here. I think he's going to be a good player for the Yankees, whether it's shortstop or second. I think he'll be a good fixture here, and I think he'll be a long-term piece for this Yankee. And I hope that they can continue to build, around players like him and other players who bring a lot of energy and a lot of fight and a lot of high baseball IQ to this game. He's got a lot of valuable weapons, underrated ones too, like the stolen base. So I think he's going to be a good player. Again, let's get into it. Have a great day, everybody. Talk to you later.